Hey guys, it's Vicky, and today I did this video on a braid out for transitioning hair. So my hair is not relaxed, but I do have heat damage, so my hair is transitioning from being heat damaged to completely natural. So I used Shea Moisture products in this video. I used the Curl Enhancing Smoothie and the Curl and Style Milk. So I put that all over my hair first before I applied Curl and the Curl Enhancing Smoothie. And now you see me, I'm just sectioning off my hair and preparing it for the braid. So I pre-detangled my entire head, like while I was in the shower. My hair is not soaking wet. I did leave a towel on it for about like 5 to 7 minutes, just because when my hair is really wet, the red dye drips out, and it's just a big mess. So it's easier for me to do it this way. So one tip I want to let you guys know is don't braid the braid all the way down to the end, because one, it will take forever to take out. Two, if you have straight ends, it's not really going to do anything for you. And three, you just don't need to do it. So anyway, I'm just sectioning off small pieces of hair. Each section, I didn't like measure it or anything. I just chose sections that I thought would be big enough or small enough and braided it. And I braided it very tightly to the root to make sure that my roots would be as flat as possible, because I didn't want too much volume, because I knew that when I took it out, I would already have a lot of volume. So I'm just braiding them all the way down to the, not all the way down to the end, I just told you guys not to do that. A few of them I did braid all the way down to the end, and when I took it out, it took forever. It took me like 3 minutes to take out one braid. That's ridiculous. But anyway, what I meant to say was make sure that you have product all the way down to the end, because one, it will keep the hair moisturized, and two, it will keep the style lasting longer. So you're going to want to finish braiding your hair all the way around. I'm going to fast forward to when I did the top section, because it's the same all the way around your head. So at the top, I parted my hair where I wanted my hair to fall. So I wasn't sure if I wanted a side part or if I wanted a middle part. So I kind of did like a bunch of different parts. But basically what you have to do, well, you don't have to do this. I did this because I like my hair to really lay down. But you have to really put extra product on the root and make sure that you saturate it. So that's what you see me doing here. Like I'm going back and forth, back and forth. By the way, these little duck clips, I think that's what they're called, are so hard to work with when you have like greasy products on your hand. The clip just completely popped out of my hand and flew across the room. So this whole section right here was really frustrating for me. Plus, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't know why I always do videos that late. Something's wrong with me. But anyway, back to the tutorial. So I'm just braiding the hair and adding product to the ends as I go. And I feel like for braid outs, it's best when your braids are really neat. Um, I've tried braid outs several times and failed. This is the first successful braid out I had with my straight heat damaged hair. So I don't know, like do what I did and see if it works for you guys. If you have straight pieces of hair, and what you guys saw me do just now, I just took extra curling smoothie and really laid down my edges with it around that entire braid, around the root, to make sure that it really laid down when my hair dried and I put on my scarf at night. So you guys are going to see me do the same thing to the other side. Yeah, so again, with the very front piece, I put extra product around the perimeter of the braid to make sure that it laid down as much as possible. And I braided the braid very tightly at the root. Not too tightly to the point where it started to come out, but as tightly as possible. So next what I'm going to do is, I think this is the key to having the braid out really work well with straight hair or transitioning hair, is braid the braids. So doing this would create the braid pattern in the ends of the hair that you couldn't get from the small braids. So I split my hair in two and I braided them down towards the side. And I didn't, again, I didn't braid it all the way to the end. So what you will do at the end, you'll see me do it soon, is kind of like roll it up in your finger and put like a bobby pin in it or something. Or if you have perm rods, you could do that as well. It depends on what you want. Either way, it just works for me to make sure that the ends are curled and they're not straight. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing now. I'm just putting bobby pins in the end after I roll the ends up in my fingers. Yeah, so now that I look like Pippi Longstocking or something, I don't know what I look like, I'm adding more Shea Moisture to my edges to make sure that they really lay down. You guys get the point? The theme of the video here? Lay down edges. But anyway, so I did that before I put on my satin scarf. And I just did that and put on a bonnet and went to bed. And that's what you guys see me doing here. Alright, so now in the morning time, tired as I don't know what, I'm taking my braids down. So it took me a little bit longer than I thought it was going to take for me to take the braids down, and I kind of rushed it. So I created a little bit more frizz than I wanted. So make sure that when you're taking your hair out, you have enough time so that your hair is not super frizzy. But anyway, if you look at my hair from the braids, you can see that the braids themselves have a wave pattern to it. So I really feel like that's what made this braid out successful. Successful. I can't talk. That's what made this braid out successful. And the other ones weren't successful because I didn't do this. But yeah, I've just taken the hair out, and I didn't add any oil or anything to my hair. Usually I would do that, but I didn't have time. I was rushing. So I'm just gonna take out my hair and like fast forward a little bit. So now you see that I just took down my hair and I didn't do anything special. I'm just combing through the roots with my wide tooth comb. So that's gonna help out with the parting and to give my hair some volume. So that's probably another key thing to do, is to comb out the parts, that way you can't see them. So I'm just going to fix my hair however I want it to lay. Usually I like a side part, so that's what I'm doing. And this is the finished look. I really, really enjoyed it. Everybody loved my hair. I got a lot of compliments on it, and it works for me. So I hope it works for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for my next video. Bye!